So, dinosaur belongs to which eras?
So I am unaware because anthropology does not per se deal with dinosaurs specifically.
Okay. Okay. Homo sapiens traces back to which particular time period?
So Homo sapiens are from the Upper Paleolithic period onwards. We see Homo sapiens being present as a cultural remnant. Post that, we find some form of evolution going on towards the.
Okay. Upper Paleolithic.
Yes.
Tentative. What is the this years?
Um, so I do not remember them exactly.
Okay. You see, you said it's a dinosaur anthropology doesn't deal with this one anthropology.
Exactly.
But in GS you have that one. No? GS is mandatory
Yes,
for
sir.
that one. To
Yes,
know
sir.
that one.
Understood.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So linking the subjects is more important in civil service. See, right now when you are posted as an representative of any of the district, as a head district head, so you have to have a sound knowledge of this one. That is why now GS is much focused rather
Yes,
than
sir.
your optionals.
Sure,
Right?
sir.
We cannot eschew that one. No, this is not my area. You have to know as a whole.
Sure.
Right. So let me know that one. Where is your Qutub Minar?
Sir, it's in New Delhi.
It's in New Delhi.
Qutub Minar complex.
ASI has recently, a few months back, has deposited one regarding one study regarding case study over this one, like the your Babri Masjid, whatever,
Yes, sir.
and that one your Varanasi, that is your Kasi Vishwanath also.
Yes, sir.
Similarly, as per the government order, ASI also excavate the same thing.
Yes, sir.
In Qutub Minar.
Yes, sir.
But the debate was that Supreme Court was issued, giving a verdict that this particular cannot be things that disclosed. This particular case study cannot be disclosed publicly because this may hamper or invite some instability.
Yes, sir.
So, have any ideas that what ASI has actually did in that in Qutub Minar area?
So the Qutub Minar complex study by ASI found out that there were Jain temples which are present earlier prior to the creation of Qutub Minar complex by the successive slave dynasties and their successors. Supreme Court's decision was based on the fact that the law which exists only allowed Babri Masjid as an exception to the change of the nature of religious structures, and no other structure was to be allowed to change. And any such proofs or studies would only disrupt the law, and that law that exists would be not viable post that. So that is the reason why Supreme Court went with the decision of not allowing such research to be discussed publicly.
Okay, so you mean say that what kind of architecture is there? Means what is the so chaotic there? Government is why Supreme Court avoids such to be publicized this one in public doing that.
So I'm unaware about the exact details of the architecture, but I know that they were Jain in origin, and because of the change in religious structures, because it was changed from Jain structure to a Islamic structure, Indo-Islamic architecture. That is the reason why.
Yeah, that was the main thing that what I wanted to listen.
Yes.
Actually, what happened on the dome, on particular they make a dome structure.
Yes, sir.
Your particular your temple structure is different,
Yes,
and that is bit pyramidal shape, or and there's a dome structure. How can we, when they excavate, they found that one dome structure is built over that one. So it is one kind of very controversial things.
Understood.
And since that area is bit sensitive, so
Yes, sir.
in Odisha, you know Lalit Giri,
Yes, sir.
where it is?
So it's in Jajpur district.
Jajpur. You have visited any time there?
No, sir, I am not visited.
Dholigiri?
Dholagiri is in Bhubaneswar.
Okay, Lalitgiri and Dholigiri, what is the basic difference there, or does it have some resemblance is there?
So the Lalitgiri and Dholagiri both are stupas, but one of them is of the recent eras, which are the Dholagiri was created by Japanese emissaries, while in case of Lalitgiri, it is a old age part of the Pushpagiri University or the Pushpagiri Mahavihara created during the Bhomakara eras and the Bhomakara queens. So both of them have certain religious resemblance for Buddhists, but the Golden Triangle and the Diamond Triangle and the part of Lalitgiri has larger cultural significance historically speaking.
Lalitgiri.
Yes.
Gomakara Queens, they belong Lalitgiri, they are military.
Yes, sir.
In which time period did they belong this one?
So I am not aware of the exact time period.
This might be you apprehend tentative?
So around 700, I believe, 700 CE.
700 CE.
Yes, sir.
I individually visited twice to that place.
Yes, sir.
I found like in Nalanda, it is the same thing. Means I mean the Buddhist monarchies.
Yes, sir.
That their study hall university is there.
Yes,
I found there so many scriptures that belongs that one with resemblance with those things. I think it is before that one in the
Before
BC,
Christ, yeah.
Before Christ, BC.
Okay, sir. So
There was a museum also,
Yes,
and
sir.
I think individually you must visit. It is very near. I think.
Yes, sir.
You must visit and gather the knowledge. You can see how the magnificent architect at that time they were. Okay. When was Kalinga War took place?
Kalinga War took place in the ninth centennial year of Ashoka's reign. So I'm unaware of the exact year again.
Okay. Where it was there happened?
So on the banks of the Daya river, it is said to be have occurred.
Okay. It is centuries wise. It is 272 BC before Christ.
Sure, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. You see, architectures have recent report I have studied there that they are comparing some coins they found in UP, Uttar Pradesh and Bihar also. Okay, Bihar that is, and there is Janakpuri that is your bordering to the Nepal.
Yes.
That, and I was following that in Twitter also. So I found that one archaeologists compare those coins. They found that one that is belongs to your Maurya period and Gupta's period,
Yes.
right? So archaeologists tell that one means I mean you just let me know if I compare Guptas and Mauryas, in between them which kingdom or which dynasty is more prosperous and efficient?
So in terms of numismatics, if we go in terms of the study of the coin, Guptas will come out to be more developed in terms because they had more gold percentage in the coin themselves being used, and the coins were heavier than those of the Mauryan period. So in that terms, Guptas will be said to be more developed.
You have read any archaeological means case study? What their report recent that it is you whatever you said is correct. I agreed. Guptas have big percentage of coins means gold.
Yes.
In which method they are doing that one?
Sir, I believe it will be Sir Purdue only.
Sir Purdue.
Yes.
Okay. So means I mean Gupta's period are much superior than the Maurya's period.
In terms of coins, at
In
least.
terms of coins. Good. So how you define that architecture? It is anthropology architectures. What type of architectures mainly in India is found basically?
So the major subdivision is mostly of three different kinds: the Nagara style, the Dravida style, and the Veshara style, which is the combination of Nagara. and-
Konarka temple is based on which style?
It is the subsection of Kalinga school under the Nagara style.
Nagara. Nagara style, your pertains to which part of India?
So it is mostly northern and eastern part of India.
Northern and eastern part.
Yes.
Okay. Dravida is of course in south.
In southern
And
part.
Vishara style?
Vesara will be the confluence, Maharashtra and Karnataka region, where the confluence of Nagara and Dravida is happening.
Okay. In Madhya Pradesh there is a temple Khajuraho.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Archaeologists say that one that erotic images is made by which kingdoms basically?
So the Chandela dynasty.
Chandela dynasties. Are they powerful at that time?
So I believe they were powerful because they enjoyed the patronage of multiple religions and they also patronized them. It is seen in the temple architecture as well, that because there are giant temples and Hindu temples both in the complex of Khajuraho.
Being an bureaucrats, what is your vision that these erotic images in the temple they have options unnatural, but why they have been exposed at the time? Do you think that what is the message that they want to give to the world?
So there are two specific reasons about his nationalist historians at least speak of. One of them is the four Purusharths that are there: Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha, and Kama being one of the significant aspects of human life. It is being displayed on the temple architecture. The other being that since gradually the Hindu religion started integrating tribal forms of worship, uh, these forms of worship actually translated into erotic imagery and erotic yakshas and yakshinis being presented on the temple architecture. It is also seen in case of Konark as well.
Good, very good. Okay, recently our government of India has launched a scheme that is Vaibhav. What is that?
So I am on address.
Do you know about this particular Kuno National Park?
Yes, sir.
What was the issue there now? Still it is debate.
So Kuno National Park has been the target for shifting of cheetahs from of Africa to India.
From which country?
So specifically Kenya.
It's Namibia. It's Namibia.
Okay, sir.
Namibia.
Sorry, I was on.
No issue.
Namibia to India, and since it is one of the largest transnational migration of animals, it was being in focus. The major issue that is happening is the death of the cheetahs that who are present there, and today itself another death has happened, which is the seventh in the last 3 months, and that is actually questioning us whether this shift has been proper and what other steps could have been taken to to protect these animals, so the shift could have been much more practical and feasible.
So why Project Cheetah means after Project Cheetah means was initiated after a long gap.
So,
What was the last that Project Cheetah means? I mean that as per the report, what says that Cheetah has been extended in what is the time gap?
so 1961 is the year in which cheetah got extinct, and
Okay, almost let's say more than 60 or 70 years.
yes, sir.
Nearby. Okay, why such a long gap?
So I believe it is on the part of the government that they decided to reintroduce this keystone species to rejuvenate the ecosystem of Narmada Valley and as well as Madhya Pradesh in certain areas. I do not exactly know why the gap exists in terms of policy level.
Okay. So, cheetah introduction of cheetah to our vegetative cover.
Yes.
Government must have thought something.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So why the introduction of cheetah? Some people, opposition party, if you like your Kejriwal and they just as a layman, people are laughing. Cheetah, they bhai kahan se aa gaya? Cheetah ko kya lagا? They're doing that in an ecosystem or in a food web chain.
Yes.
Food web chains. So introduction of cheetah, how it could help to our ecosystem?
So, as a food chain, cheetah again holds the apex level predator position. Because of that, cheetah is going to be a control on the population of vegetarian animals and the herbivores.
Which animals are herbivores?
So specifically deer and the rabbits, since rabbit and deer generally eat grasses and vegetative cover, the higher population of them reduces the vegetative cover, which makes the soil vulnerable as well. And introduction of cheetah also rejuvenates that part because the cover will be consistent across the year, and this will help the land being more sustainable.
That means you are telling Project Cheetah solely aims for your increasing the forest cover and simultaneously the surface runoff.
So ecosystem rejuvenation as a whole, because in Yellowstone National Park in USA, when wolves were reintroduced, successively the river channel of the Yellowstone River that was passing through it also got improved.
Where is Yellowstone?
So it's in USA, United States of America, but I do not know the specific state again.
It is in Wyoming state. Wyoming. Why Yellowstone National Park is famous?
So because of the old faithful water spring that is
Geyser.
Geyser, yes.
What is that old faithful geyser?
So geysers are generally pressurized water upspouts that happen from the Earth's crust because of higher water table and excess of heat being there present.
Old faithful geysers, what is the specialty I'm asking?
So the old faithful name itself is because of the timed manner of geyser upspouts that happen. It is already well timed.
What is the time gap?
I'm not aware.
It erupts in every 66 seconds.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
What is the difference between geysers and spring?
So geysers are pressurized upspouts, while springs do not per se are pressurized. Again, geysers have temperature they're higher in terms of temperature and sustain sulfur-based bacteria along with them, and springs do not have such criteria.
Okay, good. So, in a one line, springs, the eruption of water,
Yes, sir.
that is unintermittent. Both are unintermittent water supplies coming out.
Yes, sir.
Here it is quietly in spring. In case of geyser, it is bit abrupt. Means there isn't some kind of explosion available.
Understood.
Okay. In India, if I say the geysers, Odisha have the geysers also. In Odisha,
Sir, I am unaware of geysers.
you heard it. Atri near discourse.
So that would be a spring, I guess.
Atti and Taptapani.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's hot springs. That I'm right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Why people take the bath there? What kind of?
So it is said to have therapeutic values for the skin because of sulfur enriched water.
Sulfur in this water. India's means this known geysers or hot springs. You have any in that one?
So Tattapani in Chhattisgarh is there.
Tattapani is in Odisha, Ganjam.
So Taptapani is in Odisha. There is another one called Tattapani.
Tattapani.
Yes,
Acha.
TATTIPN. And then there is. So if I could take a minute.
Yes.
So I cannot recollect as of now.
Is it in Manikram? You heard it in Himachal Pradesh?
Yes, sir. I have.
Manikram. Okay. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, after electrical engineering, you do human resource management. So, how it is help you as a administrator?
So human resources as a study focuses on organizational development and creation of culture inside the organization, and it is responsible for ensuring that the organization functions properly. It would be helpful for a civil servant as well, because they would be in a position of leadership and would be required to inspire the workforce which are functioning under them as well.
So, you work as senior HR manager in ICICI Bank. It is related to recruitment. You basically recruit people.
No, sir, I was not into recruitment. I was into sourcing and background checks.
Background check.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so tell me, you are appointed as a OS. In certain place, you are appointed as a OS, you are a BDO, and you found your employee are reluctant to obey you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so basically, you want to be a leader or a manager.
So,
What do you think will be successful?
sir, I
Classical
believe.
or behavioral approach?
Sir, in terms of public administration, it would be a situational leadership that will be better in this case, because every individual has to be treated differently, but also they have to be aligned to the organizational values and targets. My approach would be to interact with them individually first and let them know that I myself am functioning in a proper rule bound manner, and it is necessary for us to function that way because we are serving people and not custodians of taxes of people. So that would be my approach.
Okay. So recent time there is huge landslide in northern state
Yes, sir.
Himachal.
Yes, sir.
Tell me in a point specific. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do you think the cause of so much landslide in recent time?
So I believe it is mostly related with the mushrooming of the population, unplanned urbanization, construction activities going on which are irregulated and are not with respect to EAIs being conducted, environmental impact assessments being conducted. So these are the three as of now.
What do you think? Deforestation?
Yes, sir. Deforestation as a consequence of urbanization is happening as well.
Okay, so tourism. Tourism is contributing to, is part of service sector and contribute major to the economy.
Yes, sir.
Tourism. Do you think tourism is killing our hill and it result into uh, all this destruction we have? Tourism.
So-
How do you say tourism is killing the hills or it's okay?
So the traditional idea of tourism, which was very extremely capitalistic in terms of development, was, to be honest, killing the tourism places specifically, which were very much untouched and virgin. But today's ecological tourism and ecotourism system of functioning has been a successful model, wherein the traditional system has been parallelly kept intact with the development of processes. For example, the Maingyong village in Meghalaya has been a successful case study where the whole village has been regulated in terms of access of people who are allowed to visit it, and the village is extremely clean. It is one of the cleanest villages in the country as of now. So ecotourism has become a
Ecotourism is a solution to it.
successful model.
Okay, so regarding Odisha,
Yes.
what do you say? Odisha is a poor state, developing, rich state. What do you say?
So, with respect to resources and availability of resources that we have, it is a rich state because even Invest India mentions that Odisha is the largest producer of mines in India in across all minerals.
So why still there is huge poverty, distress migration? Why?
So it is with respect to the unplanned nature of our economy, we are not having backward and forward linkages with respect to the resources that we have. We're focused at processing it in the initial phase and exporting it instead of creating value chains which are going to add value to the resources that are available with us. Present the SMAS and RMAS technology, which is going to invest in Ganjam, is a brilliant approach to how we can use the metals that we have to create chips, and such more projects could be targeted
What
at.
is SMAs, RMAs?
So they are all SRM. Sorry, I said it wrong. SRAM and RRAM. So SRAM and RRAM are random access memories types, and they are all programmable and non-programmable accordingly, and they are used in the computers to process the information.
It's random access memory.
Yes.
Random access memory is in software and in hardware particularly.
So it's a hardware system.
It's a hardware system. Okay. So you heard about this in current topic is one now this government of India regarding or this Namami Ganga action plan.
Yes, sir.
What is that actually? How it works now?
So Namami Ganga is focused on rejuvenating the Ganga basin and all the states through which Ganga is flowing. It has a decentralized approach in which district Ganga planning to the state level and to the national level are being coordinated so as to ensure that the whole business ecosystem as well as the tourism ecosystem of the Ganga basin is rejuvenated.
Since when it has inceptionalized?
Sir, I am unaware of the year again, sir.
Okay. So it was during the time from the Rajiv Gandhi. Rajiv Gandhi was the first who was initiated this project.
Ganga Action Plan.
Yeah. Then after the arrival of our PM Narendra Modi in 2014, it has again been re-accelerated.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is the cost budget has been approved for this Namami Ganga Action Plan?
So, I am unaware, sir.
There has been two phases, man, and recently there is 2,500 crore has been given in it to the decentralized. Since it is a decentralized,
Yes, sir.
okay, to respective states has given it. Is their onus, their respective. Do you think that Namami Ganga Action Plan is working well?
Sir, as of now, the ecological indicators are good because there is a rejuvenation of the Gangetic dolphin population in the Ganga belt, which is a good indicator of Namami Ganga's success.
Where they seen these Gangetic dolphins?
So
Gangetic dolphins
yes, sir.
are recently found in or seen in which area?
It's a Bihar specifically and upper UP.
UP.
Yes, sir.
So these dolphins are coming from?
So I do not know exactly where they are coming.
Are they Irrawaddy dolphins? You heard it?
So they are separate. Irrawaddy dolphins and Gangetic dolphins would be separate. They are two different species.
India doesn't have dolphins as our natives. Dolphins are not native to here.
So I believe sir, India hosts three different species of dolphins: Irrawaddy, Gangetic, and the Indus dolphins.
Okay.
All three of them